Number 1. Imagine holding a 10-cent coin that looks just like every other dime in your pocket change. But it's not. It's missing something. Something small, almost invisible. And that tiny detail could mean this coin is worth more than $450,000. This isn't just a rumor or a fantasy. This coin actually exists, and it has made headlines in the world of numismatics. Stay with me, because this is one coin you absolutely need to look out for, especially if you're in the United States. The year is 1975. The U.S. Mint is preparing millions of coins for circulation and proof sets, polished, mirror-like coins meant only for collectors. Every proof Roosevelt dime from that era was supposed to have one clear indicator, an S Mint mark, standing for the San Francisco Mint where these coins were made. But a rare mistake changed everything. One of those proof dimes was struck without that mint mark, no S at all. At first glance, it looked completely normal, until an eagle-eyed collector noticed the absence and realized it could be one of the rarest modern coins in American history. This 1975 no mint mark dime isn't a regular circulation coin. It came from a proof set, a sealed collector's edition, meant to showcase perfect examples of U.S. coinage. The missing mint mark is what makes it so incredibly rare and valuable. Only a couple of these coins have ever surfaced, and every time one does, it sets off a frenzy in the numismatic world. Collectors around the country start searching their sets, their change drawers, even forgotten collections in dusty attics, hoping to find this ghost dime. What makes this coin so fascinating isn't just the error itself, but the perfect condition it was found in. Because it was part of a proof set, the surfaces are pristine, sharp details, smooth fields, and mirror-like shine. For a coin to be worth the big money, condition is everything. The rare 1975 Roosevelt dime without the S Mint mark, when discovered in top-grade proof condition, becomes a once-in-a-generation treasure. Collectors crave this coin because it combines modern design with true minting rarity. And that's a very rare combination. As of now, the highest-known auction sale for this coin stunned even the most seasoned collectors. One of these 1975 No-S Roosevelt dimes sold for over $456,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single 10-cent coin sold for nearly $500,000. And it wasn't some ancient coin from the 1700s. It was a modern U.S. dime. That's why this coin continues to shake up the coin market, and why demand for it has never been higher than it is today. If you're wondering what to look for, here's your clue. First, this coin is only known to exist as a proof, which means you're not likely to find it in loose change. But if you or someone you know owns old proof sets from the 1970s, especially from 1975, look carefully. The dime in that set should have a small S mint mark near the date. If it doesn't, you could be holding one of the most valuable coins in the country. Use a magnifying glass, good lighting, and double-check the surface for the polished proof finish. That shine is part of the proof coin's signature look. Collectors who specialize in modern coin eras place this dime at the very top of their must-have list. The rarity is so extreme that even national auctions may go years without seeing one. It's that rare. And yet, because proof sets were sold to the public in the 1970s, there's always a chance that more of these dimes are out there, hidden away, waiting to be discovered. That's why the hunt continues, and why this coin is still a top priority for serious collectors, dealers, and investors alike. So what should you do now? If you have proof sets, especially from 1975, get them out and check that dime immediately. If you're a coin collector or planning to start, learn the details of mint marks, proof strikes, and how to spot a true No-S example. Consider getting a professional coin microscope or sending coins to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC if you suspect you've found something special. And always handle your coins carefully. Condition matters more than ever in the world of rare modern coins. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, or if you learned something new, please give it a like and share it with friends and fellow collectors. We want to hear from you. Have you ever come across a strange dime with no mint mark? Leave a comment and let us know. And don't forget to subscribe to HD Coins World for more valuable coin finds, real auction prices, and expert tips to help you hunt down treasures hiding in plain sight. Every coin has a story, and yours might just be worth a fortune. Number 2. Could a tiny dime from 1942 make you thousands of dollars richer today? This isn't clickbait. This is a real story about a Mercury dime that slipped through the US Mint during World War II, and it's still turning heads among collectors to this day. You may think your pocket change has no value, but one of these older coins without a mint mark could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered in a coin jar, a family collection, or an antique shop. The 1942 Mercury dime was struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But here's what you need to know: the ones with no mint mark were made in Philadelphia, and some of them are now among the most desired World War II-era dimes ever collected. Why? Because they combine historical importance, classic American design, and increasing scarcity, all in one coin. Add excellent condition to that mix, and you've got a coin that's in high demand with serious collectors worldwide. Let's talk about the history behind this coin. The Mercury dime, officially called the Winged Liberty Head dime, was designed by Adolph A. Weinman and minted from 1916 to 1945. It's one of the most iconic dime designs in American history. The 1942 version was produced during the heart of World War II, a time when America was conserving materials and ramping up coin production for wartime use. These coins were used heavily in daily commerce, which means most of them got worn out, lost, or melted down. That's what makes surviving examples in excellent condition so valuable today. What makes the 1942 Mercury dime with no mint mark unique is the combination of beauty, history, and growing scarcity. Because Philadelphia did not use a mint mark in 1942, coins from this mint appear without any letter on the reverse side, just below the olive branch and torch. Most circulated examples are worth only a few dollars. But if you find one in mint state condition, meaning no wear, original luster, and sharp detail, you're looking at a coin that can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Collectors especially want examples graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC. In terms of value, this coin has surprised the market more than once. A stunning mint state example of the 1942 no mint mark Mercury dime has sold for over $4,600 at auction. And that's just one sale. The demand keeps growing as fewer high-grade coins remain in existence. Even lower grades are increasing in value year by year, and coin dealers across the country are actively seeking out this wartime issue for their top-tier clients. The market has spoken, and this little dime continues to deliver big results. So, how do you find one of these coins? Start by checking your change jars, old coin folders, or inherited collections. Look specifically for the 1942 date, and then flip the coin over. If you see no mint mark under the torch and olive branch, you've got a Philadelphia strike. The next step is to carefully examine the coin's condition. Look for full bands on the torch, original luster, and minimal surface wear. These are signs of high-grade condition, which dramatically increases value. If you think you've found something promising, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Collectors love the 1942 no mint mark Mercury dime for its classic design and wartime origin. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a historical artifact that reflects the strength and sacrifice of the American people during a turning point in world history. Owning one of these coins is like holding a frozen moment from 1942 in your hand. And with demand growing and supply shrinking, the collector market for this piece is hotter than ever. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful or inspiring, hit the like button and drop a comment below. Have you ever seen a Mercury dime from 1942? Do you collect wartime coins? We'd love to hear your story. And if you want more videos about valuable US coins, rare finds, and real auction prices, make sure you subscribe to HD Coins World, where pocket change could be worth a small fortune. Stay curious, keep searching, and remember, even a dime can be worth thousands. Number 3. What if I told you that one of the rarest coins in American history is a 10-cent piece? A dime, smaller than your thumb, but worth over $2 million today. This isn't a rumor. It's not a myth. It's real. It's rare. And it's called the 1894 Barber Dime. A coin so scarce, so legendary, that only a handful exist in the world, and collectors would give anything to own one. In the summer of 1894, something strange happened at the San Francisco Mint. For reasons still debated to this day, only 24 Barber dimes were struck that year, just 2 dozen. Some believe they were minted for bankers as gifts. Others say it was simply to balance the mint's accounting books. Either way, only a tiny number were ever made, and even fewer survived. Over 130 years later, just 9 confirmed examples are known to exist, and each one is treated like a national treasure. This dime features the classic Liberty head designed by Charles E. Barber, the chief engraver of the United States Mint. On the obverse, Lady Liberty wears a cap and laurel wreath, facing right, with the words, United States of America, circling her image. But flip the coin over and look closely. On the reverse, nestled between the olive and oak branches, you'll find the denomination, 1 dime, and just beneath that, the tiny but powerful S mint mark from San Francisco. That single letter is the key to unlocking the coin's incredible story and jaw-dropping value. Collectors consider the 1894 Barber Dime the holy grail of American dimes. Why? Because its rarity is off the charts. Most coin series have thousands or even millions minted each year, but not this one. With only 24 struck and most lost or melted down, the few survivors have become legendary within the numismatic world. These coins are rarely seen in public, and when they are, collectors line up just for a glimpse. The condition of the coin matters more than ever. And some of the known 1894 Barber dimes are in stunning proof-like condition. One example, a brilliant, mirror-surfaced coin, has gone through multiple high-profile auctions, shattering records along the way. And here's the part that gives collectors goosebumps. In a recent sale, one of these historic dimes sold for over $2 million. Yes, a single US dime, weighing just 2.5 grams, changed hands for $2 million. That's not hype, that's a verified auction result, so where could you possibly find one? The truth is, they're not hiding in pocket change. But if your family has inherited old coin collections or forgotten proof sets, it's worth a second look. Even today, new examples occasionally surface after sitting unnoticed for decades in private hands. Be sure to look for the 1894 date, the Barber design, and the all-important S mint mark on the reverse. If you ever think you've found one, don't clean it, don't touch the surface. Store it safely and immediately contact a trusted grading service or auction house. The 1894 dime isn't just a coin, it's a legend. A symbol of rarity, history, and the excitement of the hunt. It reminds us that even the smallest items can hold unbelievable value, and that in the world of numismatics, a dime can truly be priceless. Serious collectors dream about this coin, and every time one goes to market, it rewrites the record books. The demand is real, the history is undeniable, and the prices keep rising with every passing year. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If this incredible story surprised or inspired you, give it a like, and let us know in the comments, what's the rarest coin you've ever seen or held? Don't forget to subscribe to HD Coins World for more unbelievable coin finds, real auction values, and tips that could help you uncover your very own treasure. The next coin that changes your life might be just one drawer away, so keep hunting, stay curious, and never underestimate a dime. Number 4. How can a coin that was minted by the hundreds of millions suddenly become one of the most searched for dimes in America? How could a small, everyday Roosevelt dime from 1967, with no mint mark, become a collector obsession worth thousands of dollars today? The truth might be sitting quietly in your coin jar right now, and it's time to take a closer look. The 1967 Roosevelt dime holds a unique place in U.S. coinage history. That year, the U.S. Mint was undergoing serious changes. From 1965 to 1967, mint marks were intentionally removed from coins to prevent coin hoarding during the national silver shortage. So while it's normal for the 1967 dime to have no mint mark, that doesn't mean they're all ordinary. In fact, under the surface hides an entire world of rare high-grade survivors, full bands varieties, and valuable collector demand. Visually, the 1967 dime may seem common, showing President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, with the torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse. But coin collectors know exactly where to look. The secret lies in strike quality and condition, especially the rare examples graded mint state 68 or higher with full torch bands. These coins show extreme detail and strong strikes, and they're nearly impossible to find from circulation. What makes this coin even more exciting is its auction performance over time. Most 1967 dimes are only worth face value, 10 cents, but the best of the best have shocked the collector world. In a recent record-breaking auction, a 1967 Roosevelt dime graded MS-68 with full bands sold for a jaw-dropping $3,800. Yes, that's $3,800, for a dime that millions once spent without a second thought. So how do you know if your 1967 dime is valuable? First, check the condition. Is the coin free from scratches, nicks, and wear? Does it still have its original luster? Flip it over and study the torch design carefully. Are the horizontal bands at the top and bottom of the torch fully struck and separated? If so, you might be looking at a full band specimen, the kind serious collectors chase and grading services certify at a premium. One of the most thrilling parts of collecting coins like this is that they can still be found in circulation. That's right, unlike the ultra-rare dimes from the 1800s, this is a modern coin that might still be hiding in your pocket change, in an old coin jar, or tucked away in a forgotten drawer. If you're sorting through coins, grab a magnifier and check every 1967 Roosevelt dime closely, especially those that look unusually sharp or new. Collectors love the 1967 dime not only for its hidden value, but for the challenge it presents. Finding one in mint-state condition with full torch bands is like finding a needle in a haystack. And when you do, the payday can be thousands of dollars. It's a prime example of how even modern coins can carry serious value if the condition, strike, and demand are just right. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you found this information helpful or eye-opening, give it a like, and tell us in the comments if you found any 1967 dimes worth grading. Don't forget to subscribe to HD Coins World for more real auction prices, expert coin tips, and stories about coins that could change your life. And if you do find a sharp, high-grade 1967 dime, don't spend it. Experts believe its price could rise even higher in the future, because every serious collector wants one, and the demand is growing fast. Stay sharp, stay curious, and always check your change, because that next rare dime might already be in your hands. Number 5. What if I told you that a tiny 10-cent coin from 1974, with a D mint mark, could be worth thousands of dollars today? Sounds impossible, right? Most people spend these dimes without a second thought. But coin experts and auction records tell a different story. The 1974 D Roosevelt dime may look ordinary, but in the right condition, it's a sleeper coin, quietly building value while most collectors overlook it. Let's set the stage. The year was 1974, and the Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of Roosevelt dimes. These coins were part of the U.S. Mint's standard clad coinage, with a copper core and nickel outer layer. But not all of them were created equal. Among the millions minted, a tiny handful were struck with extreme sharpness, producing full bands on the torch design, and preserved in mint state 68 or higher condition. And those are the coins that collectors are chasing with everything they've got. Visually, the 1974 D dime features President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse and the classic torch, oak, and olive branch on the reverse. The key to value here lies in strike quality, specifically the horizontal bands around the torch. If they are full, unbroken, and sharply defined, your coin could be a full bands variety. And that's where the real money comes in. Here's where things get even more exciting. While most circulated 1974 D dimes are only worth 10 cents, a flawless mint state example with full bands can command a massive premium. At auction, one 1974 D Roosevelt Dime graded MS-68 full bands sold for an incredible $1,400. That's $1,400 for just 10 cents, if you know what to look for. But there's more. Experts also watch for rare mint errors on these coins. Off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets can increase the value dramatically depending on the severity and visibility of the mistake. Combine a mint error with a high grade, and you've got a coin that could easily bring in hundreds or more. So where should you look? Check your change, old coin jars, rolls from the bank, or inherited collections. Use a magnifier and examine the reverse for those crisp horizontal bands. If the top and bottom bands are completely separated and sharp, you may have a full band strike, the kind collectors love and grading services pay top dollar to certify. Collectors are constantly hunting the 1974 D Roosevelt Dime in top grades because they know something casual spenders don't. High-grade clad coins are hard to find, especially ones over 50 years old in pristine condition. And as more of these coins disappear into collections, their value and scarcity only continue to grow. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you found a 1974 D dime in beautiful condition, with full bands or even a rare error, please don't spend it. Experts believe its value will climb even higher in the future, because collector demand is surging. Hit that like button if you learned something new, and comment below if you've checked your 1974 dimes recently. Subscribe now to HD Coins World for more rare finds, real auction prices, and expert coin tips that could turn your pocket change into a treasure chest.